Hope all is well. Just following up from last night's preparation to the matzah baking. Baruch Hashem, it was really was fire matzah. I just want to add, because I realized that I didn't make it clear for the advanced as well as the new advanced, as to what Chachma is. So I just want to take a few minutes to clarify it so we can all be in alignment with it. So Chachma is it's a flash of light. It's something that you don't know where it's coming from. The creativity, we have no clue where it's coming from. It just appears. Now, there's Chachma, there's Bina, right brain and left brain. Right brain is beyond logic. I don't understand how that is going to happen, how that's going to manifest. It makes no sense. Left brain is the one that makes sense of it, but also left brain is the one that says it makes no sense to me. How is that going to happen? Where, as far as right brain is concerned, he's already there. Now, let's bring it into what we were learning last night about the salt, why we're not putting salt in the matzah. And it's important to understand this. The sun is, you have the, Chachma has water and fire. Okay, Chachma has water and fire. It also has oil, but let's go with that. It's Chachma has water and fire, which means water is chasadim, it's kindness, it's giving, and that is the right hand, is the chasadim. Now, Chachma also has in it the part of the gevuras, part of Chachma is fire, and that is the analogy for that is the sun. The sun is Chachma. Why is the sun Chachma? Because it's a ball of fire, and when you look at it, it makes no sense. It has no translation. I don't know what the purpose of it is. Just it burns everything, but it's a ball of light. When does it start making sense? If you bake yourself in the sun. If you need to feel better, or if you want to relax, you want to, whatever it is, that's when, I feel good about myself. That's when it's starting to make sense. Now this is where Bina is starting to understand it. Now, in other words, you have, when Chachma hits Bina, when the sun hits my understanding, that's when I get it. That's when I'm like, now I see the purpose of the sun. Otherwise, it's hot and it burns everything, and it's too intense for me to process that. Now, really, what we are is, we're going to go one step further down. We are Malchus. Malchus is Ke'ima Kebita. That's the daughter of Bina is Malchus. Okay, if you don't follow, just listen to it, and it will light up whenever it needs to light up. Ke'ima Kebita, which means that Malchus has the same characteristics like mother, like daughter. Like mother, like daughter. We follow the daughter, follows the mother. So it has the same characteristics as Bina. Okay? Malchus is Lesle Megar Maklum, it's fully surrendered. The moon, the Levana, is Malchus, which means that the Levana by itself doesn't have any light. It's dark. But if you put light to it, then it comes out this beautiful translucent, it's almost like a glowing ball, which means that it has all the characters in it. It can be and it can also not be. So whatever you trigger it, that's how it's going to respond. Wherever you trigger the moon, that's how it's going to respond. So when the sun is perfectly aligned, which is on the 15th day of the month, when it's fully aligned with the moon, then the moon is its full glory. Now, once again, if you listened to the shir last night, but we're going to do it quick over here, the sun is like salt. Salt brings out the flavor of everything. When I put salt on the meat, that's when the flavor comes out. The sun has both of these things. What is salt? Salt is water and it's fire. Salt is dried out water. When the sun hits the water and it evaporates, that's when it dries out and it turns into salt. So salt is water and fire. So now the sun brings out the color and the character, the full flavor and texture of the moon. So too, now we're taking the matzah, which is flour, but we put in water in there, and then we put it into the oven, which is the fire, and now that turns into salt, and it brings out all the characters and all the flavors from the chita, from the flour, which is, flour is spelled chita, ches tes hey, which is 22, which is the 22 letters of the aleph base. So when we eat that, we are fully returning into the fire and we're turning into the full potential of our color, which is the Kov Beis Oisis of Lashon HaKodesh. So I just wanted to bring out this Nakuda once again as to why the sun is Chachma, why the sun is Chachma, and what it's and where it's the Gevuras of Chachma. So the Gevura, it's the restraint, it's the strong part, it's the rigid part of Chachma. But as far as Bin is concerned, it's his chasadim, because as far as Bin left brain is concerned, without that stringency of Chachma, he has no work. He has nothing to do. He can't translate anything. To him, it's like a breath of fresh air. So when you're feeling the pinch, when you're feeling the squeeze, when you're feeling that why is this happening to me, that is the salt, and that is there to bring out. And the salt burns; it pulls out the potential. So everything you're going through, you're squeezed, that is pulling out the potential. That was the purpose of Mitzrayim, to burn and to bring out the potential in all of us. But now, we don't need that anymore. Enough with the burning. All right, have an awesome day, and we'll post the share soon for those who didn't make it.